sex, I like drugs, I like money. Okay, I like drugs, it's so silly, but it ain't funny. Yeah, you just said, why the hell you even talking to me? I just busy calling for me, give me something to me, yeah. And I'm in it, talking going.
Alright, what's up guys? Back with another video. If you did already, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that post notification button so you'll be notified when I post a video. And yeah, if you guys wondering why I didn't post the part 2 of the dual progression for Type Souls, it's because my Roblox account has been banned recently. I've been banned for 3 days because of voice chat. I'm getting unbanned today. By the time the video's out, I'm probably be unbanned, and I'm gonna be working on getting the video out to you guys, but we're not talking about that right now. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys this new Castlevania Roblox game. If you don't know what Castlevania is, bro, Castlevania is a good anime. It's like a vampire type anime like stuff. You should go watch it, trust me. It's a really good anime. And I'm gonna react to like this game. I'm gonna react to Shiver Away video. If you need a link to the game, it's gonna be in my description, as well as the Discord. The game is not for, it's just in closed testing right now. It's gonna be like a select few of people that have access to the game. And I'm pretty sure if you're a content creator, you can have access to the game. So I'm gonna see if I could try to get in the game so I could show you guys, how it is and stuff. But for now, I'm gonna be reacting to Shiver Away's video. Make sure you subscribe to him. He's a big inspiration of why I started doing Roblox, YouTube, and stuff like that. So let's get into this, bro.
This is 19th century Europe, a place where only the strongest willed can survive. Humans, vampires, and other creatures of the night know you either hunt or be hunted. Now there's many factions in this world, and many more places you can go. So it's going to be a long journey ahead of me, and this is how it started. Okay, so first thing you do in Vania is you have to pick a class. Now there are a lot of options, from guns to swords and axes. There's something for every playstyle. Oh, and by the way, the devs of this game said that for everyone who is subscribed to my channel, there is a chance of getting early access to the game. So if you're subbed, leave a comment about your favorite moment in the Castlevania.
Let's go back a little, because I'm going to talk about that UI.
Is how it started. Okay.
That UI looks it looks cool. It's simple. It's not doing way too much. It's just simple. As you can see in this little thing he's in, the little menu he's in, I'm pretty sure it shows all the weapon classes you can select before you start the game. I'm pretty sure, and yeah, that's a good thing, because everybody's not gonna be walking around with the same exact stuff. People can have like uniqueness in their builds, or like when they you know what I mean, bro. But everybody not gonna be walking around with the same shit. So yeah.
Okay, so first thing you do in Vania is you have to pick a class. Now there are a lot of options, from guns to swords and axes. There's something for every playstyle. Oh, and by the way, the devs of this game said that for everyone who is subscribed to my channel, there is a chance of getting early access to the game. So if you're subbed, leave a comment about your favorite moment in the Castlevania anime, and you might get picked. That said, I ended up picking the Dagger class to start, because you can't beat agility and speed, am I right? Now as soon as I get in, I meet a very powerful looking man. He gives me my first dagger and a special gauntlet to help me on my journey, and a cross pendant as well. Everybody say Christ is king in the chat, praise the Lord. Now this game has one of the most intricate combat systems I've seen on Roblox in a while. Of course, you got your basic M1s, your parrying, your heavy attacks, and your dodging, but you also have a lot of different systems like up tilts, air combat, different grabs and utilities you can use, like grapples and smoke bombs, and there's just so much
and stuff. If you watch the anime, you already know how people get down, like the way they fight, it's unique. And if they going exactly in the anime, it's gonna be cool. I can already tell it's gonna be a really good game. Hold on, let me see what I had this on. 4080. My fault. Let me put this a little up so y'all can see it clearly.
Many different abilities in the game right now, but we'll get into that later on.
Pause again. My fault. I keep pausing it. But look, as you can see right here, if you don't know what that is, that health bar and stuff like that, it reminds me you know, Dark Souls, Elden Ring type game. If they're going for like, you know, a Dark Souls type game with a Castlevania, you know, theme, I think this game, you know, has a, you know, potential, you know, to be like a good game.
Is that this game, you will not pick it up easily. It takes a lot of practice to get good, and you better get good quick, because people here are merciless.
Did he just, oh my god, I keep pausing it. He just used the grappler. If you didn't watch the, you know, the anime, you know, like that the main, not the main character, but you know, one of the main characters use a grappler. I'm not gonna spoil it, but you gotta go watch the anime. Yeah, like that, the character use a grappler. He be using the grappler not only for like, you know, mobility to get around. He be fucking niggas like he could have like a combo. He grapple that man and like get like on some get over here like that type shit. But like yeah.
And if you die, well, say goodbye to your progression. Now, the more mastery you get over the class, the more skills you can get for your class. Now, these skills are hyperly specific and they can be used mid combos and stuff like that. But onto that, there's also race-based skills. So whether you're a vampire or werewolf, you'll have your own moves, like this transformation here, which only werewolves get, and is quite overpowered as well. Now, that said, it's really good for travel, and you need lots of travel moves in this game because it is very expansive. There's lots of things to do, and there's many locations that you don't want to miss. You're going to be spending a lot of your time actually exploring and finding out new things. That said, we actually made it to the first major city. Now, this right here is going to...
Look at the skills he have in his hotbar. Yes. Like a bunch of skills you can use
to be where a lot of the main action of the game is going on. This is none other than Romania. Once you get here, you'll actually notice that in the town square there's this very ominous looking coffin thing. Now this is where you can actually put in your stats, so it's going to do a bit of a cutscene and it'll show you your race, it'll show you kind of where your main stats are at right now, and it'll actually let you invest your XP that you got over your journey. Now builds matter a lot, and it's very hard to actually make.
Ooh, pause again, bro. Like, what the hell? That's like the you know when you know, like increasing your stats, and, you know, like Elden Ring, like I just said. It looks almost like, you know, you have like vitality, vigor, like endurance, athletic. Like, ooh, we have all of that, bro. Oh, it's pretty cool.
A good one. So you need to make sure that every single point that you're putting in is done in a smart way. This is a very important aspect of the game. You can find testing out the grapple that I got. And again, remember, travel is very important, but you can also use the grapple to grapple people into you. Yep. So for PvP
you can use it for PvP. Yeah, like
so it's double use. Yeah. A lot of the things in this game don't have one use for them. So anyway, we kept traveling and we kind of got lost. What we were looking for was the next major city, but on our journey we actually kind of found something better. We found this giant tower, and here we actually thought that we'd be able to fight something or maybe find some loot, but we started climbing up and it looked very ominous. Now it was actually good that we had found this when I did, and you'll see why in a second. So I'd climbed up here, and remember, in this game there actually is fall damage, so you definitely don't want to fall down. That's why you have to be really careful, make sure that you have your grapple. But once I got to the very top, I was actually able to find this dagger. Ooh. Now it's perfect for my class, and it
means like, yeah, that means you could just go to random buildings in the game and just loot it. It's pretty cool.
To show that,
I mean, that's how it was for Elden Ring. Like, you had to go to, like, when I was playing it, like, sorry, like, I don't know if y'all care about it, but like when I was playing it, you know, you could just go to like places in the game, and like just be like special hidden places where you could go get these chests and like spells, you know, for you could get like weapons and stuff. You could, like, you find these chests and it has weapons or spells in them, and yeah, and they're just like randomized across the map and stuff like that. If they're gonna do that, I think it's gonna be pretty good, because like as you see, he just found like a dagger.
Buildings does indeed pay off sometime, but we've done everything we had to do here. Now I decided to actually make my way over to another major city in the game. Now here I was actually going to get one of the most important lessons that I was going to get. Now it's the parkour in this game, because let's just say you'll be running away from a lot of things, and if you're not quick on your feet and you don't know how this system works, yeah, let's just say your ass is grass. Another important thing is the lanterns in this game. So around the game you can actually buy these lanterns, and they're very important because they're going to be able to ward off any monsters that are coming after you. If it's the middle of the night and something's chasing you and you don't have any lantern fuel left, or you don't have a lantern at all, then basically you're susceptible to instant death. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration, but they will be coming after you.
That means like probably for like this game you had to grind, like really grind for your shit, even your resources. Like imagine you just getting chased by like a bunch of mobs, or like I don't know what they're gonna have in this game, but like imagine getting chased by something and it's like dark in the nighttime and your lantern fuel runs out. That means you gotta make sure you're full on lantern fuel, like before you gotta grind for your shit in this game. I like that.
That said, we decided to take a moment and admire the beautiful view. But then it was on to more important business. I borrowed his greatsword and I was really eager to try out this class, and now we were actually going to 1v1. I was going to use the greatsword style and he was actually going to use dual pistols. Now, unlike in most games, the dual pistols in this game are actually really good. Guns in general are actually really good. You can kind of just adopt a very turtle-like playstyle, and if you do that, it's really easy to win. Now, you can also still parry with the pistols and everything like that. You can still use your skills, and you can be close range fighter like that, or you can just back up and shoot at them. Either way, it's actually really fun, and I like that about the game. But that said, the greatsword actually has iframes on its heavy hit, but the problem is most of the skills that I had such a long wind-up time or startup that they're kind of hard to hit. But that said, even so, I kind of put him on the rope, so much so to the point where he had to activate his werewolf, and before he could fully transform, I was able to kill him. And it was about time that I got a win under my belt. But that said, he had actually switched over to the dual axes. These are much faster, obviously much more close range, and a lot harder for me to deal with a great axe. But the good thing about this game is that there is no infinite combos, which means that you can actually clutch, and it also makes it a lot more skill based. Speaking of skills, there's actually really no skill spam in this game. If you skill spam, you're just gonna get perfect parried, and then you're going to get put into one of those. But even that said, the skills are still
just like the show, like I was saying, like in the show they was not spamming no abilities, like it was just straight hands. Like, oh my god, you please, like I gotta watch that. Man,
useful, and it actually
you know, if you made it to the middle of the video, if you like, make sure you like and subscribe, of course. And if you like, you know, these reaction type videos, just let me know in the comments below. I'll do more videos like this. And yeah,
makes training rewarding. But how you actually use a lot of your skills besides the magic ones is you actually notice that every time I M1 him, you'll see that there's a blue bar in the top corner of the screen, and that bar has to be sufficiently filled to use your class skills. Now that said, this training actually did bear fruit because I'd gotten better mastery of my magic skills. As you can see there, I have a plethora of different ice abilities, and they're all gonna come in very handy. And you know why? Because this isn't even the true game. In fact, this is more of the prequel to the game, if anything. So we've gotten our skills, we've gotten what we needed to take on the world, so we're just using them, testing them out real quick, just showing the fruits of our sparring. And the person that's going to constantly be pairing everything were pretty low level, so it wasn't too hard for me. I actually was able to test out a lot more of my skills and actually see how they fare against the PvE in this game, and it's pretty good. I also like that the NPCs also use a variety of weapons, so this one had like this little rifle looking thing. I was still able to hit them with all my moves because, again, it's easier to hit these people than a person that's going to constantly be parrying everything, so it wasn't too bad. So we just started killing them all, and then it was time to clean up the camp. And look at the brutality of the grips in this game. You quite literally bash their head open with gore and everything. Like, it's actually pretty crazy. Like, I love that about this game. They don't hold back. But that said, I got told that if you have a one-handed weapon, you can actually use a sidearm which you can shoot, so a sword and a gun. But before
just like you know, Elden Ring and I never played Dark Souls, but you know, it's like Dark Souls came before Elden Ring, so like yeah. But like when I played Elden Ring, you know, if you had like, you could one hand your weapons, so you could have like dual, you know, swords, dual katana, and yeah, like it'll be, it's like cool because, you know, you're just not stuck with one thing.
could even process that information. We were ambushed by another wave of these outlaws. And the thing is, these weren't like the last ones for some reasons. These ones were not easy. These ones were smarter, definitely had a lot more health, and I think that they didn't realize that. I tried to deal with them on my own, but I started realizing that they were parrying a lot more. This was not a soloable fight, and even with my newfound skills and trying to test out this combos, my moves were just not that effective. So I did the most manly thing, which was beg for my life and ask them to help me. And of course, you know, everyone jumped in. And that said, after that, it was pretty easy. Now these guys in this game, it's actually really nice, and just started fighting with us. So of course I decided to kill him and said, hey, well, that you don't really have to change your playstyle depending on who you're fighting. So when everything was said and done, it was time to get rid of the last bandits by executing them, and finally move on and claim our grand reward. So you get a chest with a few items after, and yeah, I kinda got that snaked from me. But that said, I remembered, who the hell is this guy? Why am I even sharing the loot? I have no idea where this person came from. They kinda just wandered in here, meandered into our party, and just started fighting with us. So of course I decided to kill him and said, hey, if I'm not gonna get any of the loot, I might as well take your stuff. And that said, he was using the rapier class, was pretty hard to fight against, but he also had ice, so I did know his moves at that. Now check this out. Boom, bring him over here with a grapple and a big heavy hit. Never mind.
Pause, bro. Pause. Damn, let me replay that, bro. You see what he just did, bro? That's what I'm talking about.
Us. So of course I decided to kill him and said, hey, if I'm not gonna get any of the loot, I might as well take your stuff. And that said, he was using the rapier class, was pretty hard to fight against, but he also had ice, so I did know his moves at that. Now check this out. Boom, bring him over here with a grapple and a big heavy hit. Never mind, gets parried. That's just how it goes in this game. But as you can see, I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting the hang of how you actually need to use all the things in your kit to actually get the jump on people. It's pretty easy once you actually get the fundamentals down, and it looks really cool as hell. I will say this is one of the most fun to watch combats that I've ever seen on Roblox, if that makes any sense. That said, now it was time for me to finish him off with a very, very well-timed shard rain snipe, but then even more bandits come and all hell just breaks loose. I don't even know what was happening at this point. It was time to get out of here. This was clearly a If you guys want to see more of this game, I definitely want to make more, because I haven't even shown half of the content in this game, not even 1/4 at that. I love Castlevania. I'm a huge Castlevania fan. I really want to play more of this game.
Yeah, he's just like me. He likes Castlevania, bro. Let me see if there's any more Vania. Roblox. Yeah.
Subway slicing their turkey fresh, like on the Titan turkey. Pow how with double the cheese and more meat.
Do you like Dark Souls or Elden Ring? Do you like Castlevania?
Souls, yeah.
Do you like Roblox? Well, I got a game for you. So this game is called Vania, and it's an upcoming adventure rogue type of game. So in this game there are classes and 2 races. The races are vampire and werewolves, and for the classes, the only ones I know right now are fist, rapier, sword, rifle, pistol, axe, shield, daggers, and dual daggers, which is pretty cool. Each class has their own little debuffs and buffs. So like daggers, you do less damage, but you have higher attack speed and you're faster, while if you have axe, then you do more damage, but you're slower and you have slower attack speed. Win. This game has the regular stats, but there's also some attributes. The attributes are vitality, exploring and adventuring type of game. To be aware while playing the game and be ready to fight. If you die while these enemies are attacking you, then you'll lose your progress. Now, I don't know if it means that you're fully wiped or if your items are just removed. So overall, this game looks really...
I mean, you know, that's it for the video, guys. You know, like I said again, if you you like these type of reaction videos, just let me know in the comments below. I'll do more, try to see if I could do more videos like this. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification button so it'll be notified when I post a video. And yeah,
my grandma just called me a fucking nigger. I don't know why she mad, so I had to hit her. Why the fuck my cousin looking for his 4-wheeler? I just need some fucking water and some sugar. How you don't got no tissue in here? Why your car only go to the first gear? Feel like DC I'm fine, bring that ass here. Why you got the water but it's not crystal clear? So my brother a dog.